The Privileges Committee report into Boris Johnson was published today, with damning conclusions about the former Prime Minister. Our Smackdowns and Comeuppances correspondent, Jonathan Goodenough, has more. Yes, that's right. Never in the history of this Parliament, or perhaps any Parliament, in this world or perhaps any world, has such a damning report been published into a man or woman, but in this case definitely a man, who, let's not forget, just a few months ago was technically in charge of the country. So what's in the report? Well, it's 30,000 words long and was only just published, so I haven't had a chance to read all of it, obviously, but I think I've got the gist. And that is? Boris Johnson. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Can you give us any more detail? Well, I'm quite a slow reader and it was literally only published minutes ago, but I think in simple terms, lying, misleading and contempt. That sounds serious. Yes, so serious in fact that they would have recommended a 90-day suspension from the Commons, which is, let's not forget, nearly 2 whole Liz Truss terms. Has Johnson responded? Yes, he said that the whole process was nonsense and a sham, thereby committing even more contempt on top of the original contempt, leading to what some constitutional scholars have described as contempt cubed. So what happens now? Well, many observers are saying that this must be the very final nail in the coffin of Boris Johnson's political career. In fact, the committee even said that he shouldn't get a parliamentary pass, which will be devastating for someone who respected the Commons so much. So what will he do now? Well, it looks likely that he'll be forced to fall back on an existence of extremely well-paid speaking engagements and writing jobs, which sounds like an absolutely lovely life to me. But you have to remember that if this report has taught us anything, it's that Boris Johnson does not see the world like anybody else. We're now joined by Red Wall MP, Brandon Binde.
It's absolutely revolting what's happened to our Boris. It's been brought down by the woke blob who've never forgiven him for Brexit.
4 of the members of the committee were Conservatives.
Not real ones. They're snivelling traitors and they deserve to be whipped in the street.
The committee has said that they will investigate any MPs attacking it as possibly also committing contempt of Parliament.
Right, well, have they said that? Right, well, that's fine, because I've always said I respect them.
You just called them snivelling traitors.
No, I didn't. This is just the kind of witch hunt that brought down our great leader. You lot won't be happy until we're lying naked in a ditch being pelted with fruit.
But who will pick that fruit?
Like I've said before, unemployed people.
Like Boris Johnson?
He were like a candle in wind.
Next up, as Nadine Dorries delays resigning from her seat until she discovers exactly why she didn't get a peerage, we ask, when was the last time you did something stupid whilst drunk, then just kept on doubling down?